Hello and welcome to Anden's channel, my channel, and welcome to my birthday Q&A. Actually, my birthday was on the 29th of December in 2018. It's 2019 now, but unfortunately, because of the holidays and birthday and then also New Year's, I didn't do anything on New Year's, but still, it's a lot of things happening. So why don't I just take it upon myself to answer some questions? Our first question comes from Uni, who asks, what other current sci-fi shows do you watch? My current favorite one is The Expanse. Merry Christmas to you, and I love your reaction. So, well, thank you. I started to watch Krypton, then I stopped watching Krypton. I saw some clips of the future episodes, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I gotta see that show. That looks insane. Black Mirror, is that Black Mirror is a sci-fi show. They have sci-fi episodes, right? Black Mirror, I just started watching that. I've been seeing 1.5 seasons, so what, 4 episodes? Is Maniac a sci-fi show? The other Netflix show? I'm not sure. I started to watch that as well, but then I fell off. I don't think I'm currently watching that many shows. Not currently. I mean, obviously we're gonna wait for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I guess that's technically a sci-fi show as well, but that's not until and Stranger Things. Now I'm not sure anymore about what count as sci-fi, because I'm just thinking sci-fi, it has to be in space. But does it though? It's just science fiction. I guess maybe it does. Oh, Star Trek Discovery. Speaking of space, yes. Again, it's just like I did with all the other shows, I fell off Star Trek Discovery. But now that season 2 is gonna come out, I'm gonna keep on watching Discovery because I worked on Star Trek Discovery. Yes. Some humble bragging. And that's why I started to watch it, but then I stopped watching it after I saw the episode that I worked on. So maybe I should keep on watching. I don't know much about Star Trek, so I'm not one of those oh, it doesn't look like how Star Trek should be. Okay, so here we are from Martin Olsson, who asks, I've recently moved out from my parents. What is your best advice for survival? And that's a tricky one, because it all depends on what your living situation is gonna be and how much help you're gonna have, I suppose. If you're moving out to go to school, obviously you take student loans and everything, and you can survive somewhat off that, I guess. If you're moving out and you don't have a job, I guess that's gonna be a bit more then you're gonna have to really go into the supermarkets and see all of the foods and not pick all the brand stuff, pick all the off-brand stuff that are way cheaper but essentially do the same thing. I guess that's an actual tip, I guess. Yeah, pay your bills and be careful, because sometimes landlords can be tricky. I mean, I guess besides making food every night, and you have to be the one who actually buys everything. For me, not much really changed when I moved out from my parents' house. When I moved to Germany, of course, things changed, but that was mostly because it was a different country, and even though culturally Germany and Sweden isn't that different. But moving out, it can be fun, it can be a bit scary, I guess. And if you live with roommates, if you have something oh, this week you're gonna, I don't know, clean the kitchen or something, next week he's gonna clean the kitchen, just fucking follow that. Because god damn it, it's not fun when you live with roommates and you have to be the one to clean up 3 weeks mess, because Jesus Christ. It's also if you live with roommates, a good tip for survival, don't play video games when it's 3 in the morning and you play online games and it's a school night. Don't do that. That's just, a douchey thing to do. Because, oh boy, even though it's a bit more expensive, there is a reason why I prefer to live alone. I don't know, sorry, I guess you can message me privately if you have more specific things that you need, that you want to know about. Another question from Martin Olsson, is a hot dog a sandwich? No, a hot dog is a fucking hot dog. I don't care what people say. A hot dog is a hot dog. What, just because it has bread, it's automatically a sandwich? I do not subscribe to that ideology. Fuck that. And the final question from Martin Olsson. Have you ever thought about getting a podcast? If you did, what would it be about? Oh my lord, I think about that literally every fucking lunch break at my workplace. No, I love to talk about things, and I have been thinking about getting a podcast. You also asked if you did, what would it be about? It would definitely lean into the nerdy side, of course. Probably comic books and video games and movies and television shows. So it would be sort of like a podcast like that. The problem is, of course, that I'm alone. I don't think a podcast with just one person is that interesting. I might as well just make a YouTube video, which I have been thinking about doing. I'm probably actually gonna do in 2019. Just make, I don't know, 10, 15-minute videos just talking about some random stuff that I want to talk about. I'm probably going to start talking about comic books more. I've begun reading the new Amazing Spider-Man comic book run, where they fixed everything and my life is happy again because Spider-Man is back. So that's gonna be a new thing on my channel for 2019. One time during lunch break, we literally sat, me and of 3 other people. We just sat and talked about Star Wars The Last Jedi for an hour. And the whole time I was just like, fuck, I wish I had a microphone or something, because this discussion is just gold. The next question comes from Warrior Mohawk, who asks, what's your favorite Disney movie? Now that's a tricky one, because it's either 2D or 3D, and I consider those like 2 different things. First thing that pops into my mind is like WALL-E, because I love WALL-E, but I really only love like the first half of WALL-E before the humans come in. Then I still like it, but I fucking loved WALL-E when it was just like even him and like everything was just quiet and there was no dialogue at all. I was just like, wow, this is fucking good shit. Tangled is pretty good. Everybody's just like, Frozen. Nah, bitch, please. Tangled is way better than Frozen. 2D wise, my mind went to Lion King first. Maybe it's just because of the whole like the live action Lion King movie that's gonna come out that I'm just like, ooh. When I was young, my favorite movie was Lion King 2, because Kovu, that's his name, right? Yeah, he was pretty damn like, fucking Disney. They really did help the furries along, didn't they? Lion King and WALL-E, I guess. Oh my god, but there are like hundreds of movies that I'm not even thinking about. I'm letting know those to be it though, because those are pretty damn good. Oh, and then another question from Uni, who asks, did you see the Spiderverse movie? Yes, what are your thoughts on it? I absolutely loved the Spiderverse movie. It's such a love letter to all the Spider-Man fans. I love all the characters in it. Miles Morales, he's fucking great. I love that he's getting so much spotlight from the Spider-Man video game, which you can see me play on my YouTube channel, hey. And also now here, I love these 2 versions of Miles so much more than the 616 version of Miles, because I really enjoyed his Ultimate comic book run. But now that he's in the 616 universe, I'm not feeling Miles anymore. So I really like that Miles is like, fuck yeah. He's a very fun character. I love the origin story of him becoming the new Spider-Man in his dimension. But the actual story of like all the Spider-Men have to, go back and all of that, and what Fisk is doing, like, that was okay. But really, like, the visuals. But I mean the visuals and the graphics and all the CGI and oh my god, it's such a beautiful movie. I don't think I've seen a movie animated quite like that. It was fucking beautiful. Those were my opinions about the Spider-Verse movie. Loved it. So now we're moving on to my other video, because I made 2 videos just begging for questions. From Timo Y. Hello, Timo. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn? I don't think I've worn anything embarrassing. I'm trying to think, but I've never like on purpose like worn something that's embarrassing. Why would I like literally all I wear is just black. I mean, I dressed up as Gandalf one time for a school thing. That wasn't embarrassing though. That was just, that was fun. I once wear my shirt in and out. That's embarrassing. No, I'm sorry. Your next question. What are the unwritten rules of where you work? I don't know, drink alcohol every day? You silly Germans. That's actually a thing though. The whole birthday thing. That's an unwritten rule, I suppose. Whenever somebody has a birthday, that person who has the birthday always buy like fucking cakes and shit, and it's great. Or when someone like leaves the office and just like bye, here's cakes. So that's a fun unwritten rule. Oh my god, I could actually answer one of her questions. I'm so happy. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 99 duck-sized horses? I think I would say 99 duck-sized horses, because fucking ducks can bite you in their normal size. Could you imagine a horse-sized duck with that giant fucking beak, just like brah, brah. But the duck would be slower though if it is bigger, wouldn't it? You could be like fucking reach around, like, do I have some protection? Do I have like a weapon? Do I have like a sword? You can like stab the, the duck? Horses are fucking fast though. Could you imagine like 99 small tiny horses? I mean, they'd fucking like ram your knees or something, and then you like fall down and then they'd kill you. No, 99 duck-sized horses. Ooh, then we have another question from Martin Olsson, who asks, what country would you like to live in / go for a holiday? I'm gonna say live in. I would like to live in Denmark, in Copenhagen, because that's a lot closer to my friends and family, so that's where I would like to live and work. Also Canada and stuff, just because of the industry that I'm in. Maybe America someday, but I will see about that. Then we have a question from Biadosaro, and you ask, would you like a toasted tea cake? I have no idea what a toasted tea cake is. I'm going to Google it right now. Oh, it's an actual thing. Oh my god. Okay, what is this? That better not be raisins, though. Oh shit, it is raisins. Damn it. Oh, it looks so delicious, but I hate raisins. I'm sorry. Frumpy Thong, which TV shows do you watch apart from the ones you react to? Game of Thrones, Westworld. I'm gonna start watching Breaking Bad again. I stopped in the middle of season 2 like a long time ago, so I'm gonna start watching that again. I used to watch the CW shows. Right now I only watch Legends of Tomorrow. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that's a fun show. I'm also currently watching The Office for the first time. I am starting season 4 of The Office, so I've watched a bit of that, and yeah, it's fun stuff. From A Jin asks, what is your most treasured possession? I don't really have things that I like put such a value on that it's like, oh, this is my treasured possession. I don't have something that I feel like, oh, now this shit is a treasured possession. I don't have anything like that, I'm sorry. Okay, and the final 2 questions, they come from Gregory Brown. Hello! Yay! After all these years. And you ask, do you still bite your nail? How is work? Any big life changes this year? Yes, I do indeed still bite my nails. My fingernails are a mess and it sucks, but I bite my nails whenever I'm stressed, and I'm literally stressed every single day. So yeah, it's bad. How is work? Work is fun. Work is great. I'm having a blast at work. I'm doing a fucking fun thing. I've worked in Game of Thrones, so currently, for this year, 2019, work is probably going to be great. Any big life changes this year? Well, in December, I moved from my apartment to another apartment. That's a little life change, I suppose. I'm probably going to be moving from Germany sometime in 2019, probably more towards the end of it though. So I guess there a big life change will happen. And then the final question, which is also from Gregory Brown, and you ask, well, you don't really ask, but you make a statement. You say, hopefully we get a Valentines meet my partner this time skit. To be fair, you're not the only one who would want that. It's getting a bit sad, isn't it? I started doing it in fucking 2013. And at first it was just like, oh, this is a fun little tradition that I can do because I'm just forever alone. I'm gonna do the 7th one this year in February. It is getting a bit sad, isn't it? So hey, I would also like a meet my partner thing. Like, my goal was that the final one would be like, oh, I'm not alone anymore. Like, haha. But the final one is just never coming, is it? Thank you all so much for commenting and actually asking some questions. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you all had a great New Year's and that you all had fun. I didn't do anything for New Year's, just sat on my couch, just watching Avengers Infinity War. That was my New Year's, yay! I'm gonna go now though, but I hope you all have a fantastic day. And yeah, let's all have a fun 2019. Goodbye!